Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe so you don't miss out on any future reviews. But today's review is going to be of the new Colourpop Honey yellow eyeshadow palette. I was so excited to buy this. I actually picked it up a few weeks ago, but it just arrived to me a couple days ago. So I'm excited to share with you guys my thoughts on this palette. You guys know I'm such a huge fan of Colourpop. I feel like they're such a leader in the industry when it comes to affordable makeup. So if you want to hear my thoughts on this palette, see it swatched, and see how I got this eye look today, then just keep on watching. So first off, I think this palette is sold out right now. I'm gonna leave a link down below so you guys can check, sign up for the wait list, but it was really popular and I believe you can only get it in a full collection set. There was a collection surrounding this palette, but I personally was only interested in the palette itself. So this palette right here only costs $12, and usually you can get a $5 off coupon code for Colourpop. The only thing is you have to reach a certain amount of money to get free shipping. I believe it was $30 if I'm not mistaken. So I ended up purchasing a glitter palette, which I'm also playing around with, but this is definitely the star of the show and why I made my purchase. So this palette has 5 mattes, it has 3 shimmers, and it actually has 1 pressed glitter. And something that you guys should know, because I didn't know this when I purchased this and the pressed glitter palette, is that they are not marketed to be used on your eyes, which means they're probably not all eye-safe glitters. So if you are using them on your eyes, be very, very careful, especially when you're removing your eye makeup. You're not supposed to use these guys around your eyes. They just have to tell you that for safety reasons, and your eyes are something you don't want to mess around with. I personally have used so many glitters in the past, and I just consider myself lucky to have not run into any problems, but just be very careful, like I said, especially taking off the glitter. At the end of the day, you don't want to cut your eye or your eyelid by doing so. So today I did a cute little honeycomb themed swatch for this eyeshadow palette. If you guys are wondering, I use stencils a majority of the time when I get those cute little shapes. But this palette, like any other Colourpop palette, it swatched pretty consistently. The mattes took a little bit of building up, but like I always try to say in my videos, a finger swatch literally means nothing to me. How it applies to the eyes is what matters to me. It is what should matter to you, and I do feel like finger swatches are kind of becoming obsolete. I just think they're pretty to look at, and so I don't mind doing them. I do post them all the time on my Instagram, but they're just not a marker of how the eyeshadow is going to perform on your lid. That's a whole different story. So you might be wondering why I'm sitting in this room right here with a white kind of boring background, and that's because I did an Instagram tutorial on this full face of makeup. So I'm going to share some clips I took of applying this eyeshadow today so you guys can see how I got this look, and I'm just going to explain it to you guys. So first I went in with a large blending brush and the shade Stinger, which is kind of a matte dusty yellow, like more towards my skin tone than an actual yellow. So I wanted to use that as a crease transition shade, and I just blended it all over my lid. Then I went in with the mustard yellow out of the palette called Oh Behave, and I put this on a new precision brush from Sigma. It's a tiny little crease brush, and I put this into the outer third of my eye just to darken it up because I knew I was going to go in with the bright yellow all over the lid. I wanted an all matte look today, and that's what I did. So for my lid shade, I went in with the neon yellow Sweet Spot, and I packed it all over my lid. I was so impressed with how pigmented it was. It wasn't patchy, it didn't have any streaks, it just kind of went on really beautifully and blended really well with the rest of the shades. And then I just went ahead and went in on the lower lash line with Oh Behave again. And that is literally it for a blown out yellow look, which is what I wanted to buy this palette for to begin with. I personally didn't care about the golds because you can get gold in any palette. I wanted to see how the yellow, the neon yellow, and mustard yellow performed, so that's what I did today. The packaging of this palette is the nice plastic packaging with the big mirror, just like the It's My Pleasure palette, which is the last Colourpop palette that I reviewed on my channel. That's the purple one. And after my experience with both of these, I kind of want to pick up the pink one. I believe it's like watermelon themed. I'm not sure what that one's called, but I kind of think I need it in my collection now. So if you were debating back and forth about getting this palette and you just needed one more person to sway you, I'm that person. I love it. It's approved by me, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. All right, you guys, so that is it for this video. If you guys liked it, please give this video a thumbs up for me. It helps me a ton, and please subscribe if you have not already so you don't miss out on my future uploads. I'm going to be doing a bunch of notification fam giveaways in future uploads, so stay tuned for those, and thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me. Hopefully, I will see you all in my next video. Bye.